If I asked you right now why you're starting a YouTube channel, could you confidently answer that question? Most people can't. And that's exactly why most creators give up before they even start. Today, I'm going to ask you 5 questions that every YouTuber needs to answer before they upload their first video. Question number 1, why do you want to start a YouTube channel? Is it for the money, for the fame, for the freedom? This is a legitimate question that you have to ask yourself. Truth is, there is no wrong answer. We are all entitled to what motivates us to start something. But in figuring out your why, you have to make sure that whatever you choose is both reasonable to obtain and sustainable for the long run. Because more often than not, content creation is a marathon, not a sprint, minus a few exceptions to the rule. Content creation is powered by 3 things, and that is consistency, creativity, and most importantly, confidence. Listen, you have to believe in the type of content that you're deciding to make, but most importantly, you have to be confident in it. Because if you don't believe in it, then you won't invest in it. That's why knowing your why is the most important question that you can ask yourself in this process. Question number 2, what do you want people to know you for? Are you a great entertainer? Are you funny? Do you live an extravagant lifestyle? Are you a motivator, educator, gamer, streamer? Or can you just tell a hell of a story that gets the people going? There are so many different avenues that you can choose from based on what your interests are. So I would take the time to find that one thing that you feel most comfortable talking about every day and start there. Because you have to ask yourself, what if this actually blows up? Is this the type of content that I can see myself making for the foreseeable future? Because imagine you actually build a community around talking about a specific thing, and then all of a sudden you decide to switch up. Now you've confused your audience. That would be like me all of a sudden going from teaching people how to grow and start their YouTube channel to now teaching them how to clean their outdoor pool. Once you build a relationship with a particular audience, you want to do everything that you can to try to sustain that relationship with them. Because after a while, your audience now feels like they know you, and now they feel like they can trust you to continue to make the content that they have now come to know and love. Question number 3, are you willing to make videos that no one watches? So listen, we understand that when most people create a YouTube channel, they start from 0. Let's say you make your first 10 videos and neither of those videos get more than 20 views. Would you still keep going? 9 times out of 10, most people quit at this point because it seems like you've put in all this work for what seems like little to no result. And that can be discouraging depending on how you look at it. Everything is perspective. It's all about how you perceive it. Because are you looking at it from the perspective of, oh, my content sucks, no one wants to watch me, this is just one big waste of time? Or are you looking at it from a much more broader perspective and telling yourself, okay, I know I'm just now getting started, which means no one knows me. So that means I have to keep putting myself out there. I have to keep being consistent, and I have to trust the process. I tell my personal training clients all the time, in order to see the results you want, you have to maintain repeatable actions through consistency and discipline for an extended period of time if you have any chance of seeing progress. And the same formula holds true when it comes to content creation. You have to be willing to stick it out and see it through even when the views are low. Use that time to improve on your camera presence, your video structure, and your editing skills. That way, when you do make it to that 20th and 30th video, the process will feel seamless. Question number 4, what are you willing to sacrifice? Some people have to understand that when you make it up in your mind that you want to pursue a career in content creation, that sacrifices are necessary in order to see progress. It can't just be a casual hobby that you pick up whenever you feel like it. I mean, of course it can be, but if you treat this like a casual hobby, then more than likely you're going to produce casual hobby results. If this is something that you're only going to put work into once or twice a week, then more than likely you're going to get once or twice a week results out of it. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I telling you to quit your full-time job to commit to YouTube, especially when you're just getting started. All I'm saying is, you just have to make sure that you're putting a little bit of time into improving your craft every day. Even if that's just dedicating an hour at a particular time throughout the day to improve on certain areas of your content. I mean, when you actually think about it, a lot of us waste an hour, if not more, scrolling through social media or watching a TV show every day. Think about if that time that we actually wasted doing those things, if we actually took that time back and put it into something that was going to benefit us in the long run, we'd be in a good place. Now, for my fifth and final question. Question number 5. If you never got started, would you regret it? These are one of those questions I feel like you really have to look forward about. I'll use myself as an example. I'll be 35 years old this year. In 5 years, I'll be 40. If I turn 40 and I look back on my life and realize that I never actually gave myself a chance, I never actually tried, knowing that I had every quality, every resource, and every intangible possible to be great at this, would I regret it? Absolutely. There is no worse feeling than telling yourself that you are going to start something, and then a year goes by, 3 years goes by, 5 years goes by, and you realize that if you had done what you said you were going to do, when you said you were going to do it, you might actually have motion. You might actually have a bit of success. You may have actually changed your life for the better if you had actually just started when you said you were going to start. If you would have just been consistent with what you said you were going to do and actually brought all of those ideas to fruition, just think about where you'd be. And the thought of that, of me being 35 and in 5 years I'll be 40, looking back on my life and realize that I have not progressed in the way that I should have because I never tried. I never actually gave this a fair shot. I would absolutely regret it. And knowing that I'm the reason that I missed out on all these opportunities, seeing those people that started creating content when I started all those years ago, living the life that I said that I wanted to live, that all the opportunities that were missed were my fault because I decided not to be consistent. I decided not to do the necessary work. I decided to choose to get that extra hour or two of sleep instead of editing videos. In that case, I would absolutely come to regret that decision. But out of the 5 questions that I asked you guys today in this video, which one of those questions do you feel like resonated with you the most? Leave your thoughts and comments down below. I'd love to hear your story. This is Tracy Johnson Jr. signing off.